I am popping on here tonight with a whole bunch of purpose. Oh, look, I just completely boxed my cards. With a whole bunch of purposes, talking about what's going on in February and into March and how excited I am. And we know that I get excited over anything and everything, but how excited I am for what's happening in my world. Lots of little changes, lots of releasing so that we can make space for new stuff. And that new stuff is feeling pretty damn powerful. It is feeling as though there is a groove happening that I didn't even know I needed to be in, right? It just feels like it's this good energy. So if you're on here, let me know in the comments. I'm going to pull a card right off the bat. Let's set this evening up. I think I'll be on here for about 45 minutes. So let's just set this up. Oh, I love this. Oh my God. Moon cycles, support. This is Moonology, and I only know that because Fallon, she's in mentorship with me, and we did a class today, and she's like, oh, that's a Moonology deck. So Moonology, support. Why does this make sense? Well, because I literally just came on here and said, my work is meant to support people, right? I was talking to my assistant, Monica, today, and she's on here. Hey, Monica. But, I was talking to her today, and when I was talking to her, I was talking about, what's my passion? What is it I'm trying to accomplish being an empowerment medium? What is my goal here? And it is to help people feel empowered. Period, hard stop. Whether that is by supporting you in connecting to your loved ones, supporting you in finding your higher self and working in that energy. That is the biggest flex you can do for yourself, you guys, is working your higher self. So I was going through all this emotional, turmoil and trying to figure out what I was going, and all comes from this class I took that she was like, are you doing what you're passionate about, etc., etc. And I was like, I am, but I need to change it. I need to be more authentic in my work. And Monica was like, well, of course you do. But I was like, no. Like, I really need to be authentic in my work, which means that I am not doing what is going on with my hair today? Hello, friends. There we go. It's a mess. It's a messy hair day. Anyway, long story short, the whole purpose of pulling this card is to let you know that my work is meant to be supportive, to support other people. That doesn't mean I don't have boundaries and etc., etc., but this was super cool. I love this card. So that is actually exactly why I do the work. I truly believe that Spirit just pulled this card for everyone to say we are all supporting each other in some capacity. Even if we don't feel we have the capacity to support each other, that we are supporting each other. So, I see chats. And so if I hit this, nope, again, here, public chat. Do I have to hit here? Public chat. Nope. I can't find it again. Monica, why is it I can never find the freaking chat on here? It says chat. I hit chat. Nothing happens. Hello, 8 people that are on here whose public chat I can't see. Oh, people maybe. No, I'm the people. I'm the people. Oh, how is it? Monica, you literally have to write out for me how I can do this. Because it's not media. Chat again. There we go. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Pamer. I hope I said that right. Beautiful. You're very new to my space. Hello. Okay, there we go. I finally got in there. Let me know if you're here, guys, because I can't do anything for you if I don't know you're here. And remember, we live stream into the groups. So, okay, now I found it. I still feel like Monica needs to write that out for me. So, okay. So much fun. I'm going to be doing Secret Valentines. I was trying to come up with something that just felt it was slightly different, still extremely helpful for people. And you know how when you were in high school, you could go and get a secret Valentine? Like someone would buy it for $1 and it would go to like the drama fund for a play or something. And you'd pay $1 and then you would write, a message to someone. Well, I'm going to offer to do self-love Valentines for people. So you can buy one for yourself, or you can buy one and have me send it to them by email. And I can tell them who it's from, or I cannot tell them who it's from. And I'm going to use my cards with the good old Stacey Ellis, the ones that we made. I'm going to sit down with Spirit and be like, okay, this is a card for, Nicola. And so which card are we choosing? And then I'm going to channel the message that they meant to hear. And then we send it to them. I think that's so much fun. I hope it picks up. I am sure people have someone they would like to cheer up and send this. I think it's a beautiful way to make people feel good about themselves, feel loved, especially if someone's maybe lonely or someone's in need of something uplifting. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Marilee. Something's uplifting. Hi, Crystal. I hope you're well. I'm doing the best I can, Crystal. We have court tomorrow, so that's always a thing. But yeah, so I'm excited. So, oh, Monica's put up the self-love and secret Valentine's. I'm also doing, actually on Valentine's Day, I'm doing a live card readings for people privately in Zoom. So privately means it's an intimate group of people in Zoom. I'll be doing 3 card pulls for people. And just for Valentine's, just to kind of lift spirits and whatnot. So, okay, let's see. Marilee, would you like a card, lovey? Okay, let's do this. Hello, Taylor. Do you love the cards? You bought the deck. We do have the deck for sale. I always use the big version of it, you guys, because it's just, I think it shows up so nicely on here. I use the big version. We did these for a whole different purpose. So this is like poster card size cards, but we have an actual tarot deck that we had made and put together, Stacy and I, and they are normal sized cards, babies. You don't have to be lugging around these big things. Oh, thanks, Crystal. I appreciate that. I'm going to get to you guys in a minute. Oh, we need a drink. Hang on. Okay, babies. Okay, let's talk about this. Marilee, this is talking about shadow work. Night moon. Now, if you know me, you know that shadow work and me are not, like, I am not the person that you need to go back and start reliving all that stuff. It's just not my forte. But shadow work is a thing. And usually when the shadow work card comes up, oh my goodness, my eyelashes are sticking. There we go. Usually when this comes up, happy birthday, Joseph. Yes, I will try to get to you in a few minutes. Hang tight, buddy. Usually when this card shows up and says shadow work, there is something that is kind of hovering over you, okay? So there is a little cloud. Picture a little rain cloud hanging over you, Marilee, that you need to kind of work through. I don't feel anything super negative with this card, to be honest with you, because this card to me gives me a whole vibe based on the ability to see through the shadow. So see through that little cloud. And the other thing about this is that when we get a reminder that, hey, you might be sitting in something that's like a little uncomfortable. And I feel there's a lot of energy wrapped around this that has to do with either transitioning in a position or having something. It feels more career based in some regards, sweetheart, that there's something kind of hovering over you. And actually, the more I connect to spirit, Marilee, I'm actually feeling like I'm doing sign language here. I'm feeling like there's someone's hovering over you, like someone is watching over you very carefully, and it's making you uncomfortable. And that is the kind of vibe I'm feeling. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. Again, it is something that feels like it's a little cloud hanging over you, and there's little raindrops falling down. What I'm not feeling is a full-on thunder and lightning storm. Okay, baby, I'm not feeling that. So I'm gonna put that in there. And as I transition to the next card. Hi, Janine. You know, I am terrible at reading names. Lara. Hello, girlfriend. Lara came and visited me. Lara is one of... So let's talk for a second, friends. Let's just have a conversation. I want to start seeing all the new mediums coming up, right? I want to start seeing a little bit of the younger crew coming together, finding mentors and doing the work. That is exciting to me. The spiritual community needs that vibe. What happens when we get old? Not that I'm old, but what happens? We need people to come in and take our spaces. So Lara is one of the lovely souls. She came and saw me. Hello, my Deb. Deb is another great medium. But she came and saw me at the psychic fair. I run the church's the First United Spiritualist Church's Psychic Fair with Lynn White. We put it all together for them. It happens the last Saturday of every month. And she came and saw me. We took a picture, and I went to put the picture online, and then I completely forgot about it. So I wanted to showcase. I'll pop that picture up on Thursday, because tomorrow I'm in court. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. Joseph, let's put a card, baby. Let's pull a card. Did you love our visit, Lara? You know what? Like I said, I was so excited. I can't wait for Ashley to come into town and hang with me and with Lara and Courtney and whoever she wants to hang with. That would be amazing. So this is for Joseph. This is very interesting, Joseph. So first of all, happy birthday, my boo. I am seriously hoping to get up to Lillooet. You know, I'm hoping March. I'm going to throw myself out there. I'm hoping the third weekend in March. Put it out there, Joseph. Tell your band to let me know if they're looking. I don't even remember, Joseph, which band you are. Hi, Kathy. I don't remember. But anyway, it's out there. This is your card, baby. Changes. This is a great card, and I'm going to tell you why. If you look at all the white in that energy, it's very calming. It's very peaceful. Some people might look at this card and be like, oh, that's kind of bland, you know, like I'm the high vibing person, got to have like 950 colors in the room. And I want to say that this card is about tranquility and the changes that you have been going through and that you have been making and the choices that you've been making, Joseph. I'm being told there's a man here in spirit, please. He feels like he would be grandfather energy. He feels like he would be on father's side of the family, please. You can let me know in the comments if your grandfather is on the other side, please. This is definitely father's side, not mother's side. And he's holding what looks to me like a very, very long kind of pipe. Do you understand? And when I said peace, he brought out this pipe. So like a peace pipe, pavilion. Oh, thank you, Joseph. So he's talking like a peace pipe. Do you understand? And when I'm connecting to this, I'm getting that sensation that there is a really, really strong feeling of gratitude to you for doing the work. As though taking this moment, and it's been a little bit of a moment, so you've really been doing this for a little while now, but taking this and making it into the highest and best that you can be has allowed him to feel a sense of relief, as though he was worried about you otherwise, as though the choices you were making, Joseph, were maybe not for your highest and best. And now though, baby, now you're making all the right choices. Do you understand? And he feels very comfortable with that. I also want to say congratulations. You have achieved a job goal, please, a career goal. So he's talking about that as well, Joseph. And I want to say to you, you are a very bright light. And sometimes we have to do things once, twice, 3 times to get to where we need to be. But I believe you are holding true. I believe you've seen, I was going to say the light, but I believe you've seen the light. I believe you've seen why your changes matter. And people around you are seeing that too. And that is super cool. That is super cool. So I'm going to leave that with you, Joseph. Oh, I see Marilee. Joseph, send me a private DM if you know who the health and wellness person is at Pavilion. I think it's changed. Oh, you make me laugh. Thank you. It does make sense. Black hell for sure. I need to positively work through it. That a girl. Do your best. And my energy's infectious. Take me with you to work, baby. Take a little... You can send you a little picture of me and you can pop it into your purse and you can be like, okay, here she is. I'm feeling like Tara. But you know what? Maybe you shouldn't do that because Tara doesn't always feel super good. And this isn't a facade. This is truly who I am. This is how I present. I can be spicy. I like things to go my way. I never lie about it. I like things to go my way. But I also have... I have a dark cloud hanging over me, and it rains quite a bit, but I work through it too. And I work through it, and I'm so grateful to have all of you guys around me as I work through it. I have a very loyal following, not necessarily astronomical, but I have a very loyal following on all my platforms. But my Facebook peeps are my babies. My Facebook peeps are my babies. Okay, who else is on here? Kathy, would you like a card, lovey? Let's pull a card for you. While I'm pulling the card and getting the cards ready, I want to remind people, people keep sending me messages and they're like, and then they don't follow through. People follow through, babies. It's a link and the link will lead you right to it. People are still asking if they can join my mediumship or my intuitive or my higher self group that runs for 3 months. So what happens is we meet twice a month for an hour. We do some exercises to level up our game. And then the next week we don't meet in person, but you get some homework and it's just kind of to level you up. My mediumship is closed. I cannot take anyone else in the mediumship course unless you begged and pleaded and gave me good reason. That was so cheesy. But anyway, but intuitive development, I had 2 people drop out, which was really disappointing. One of them I was so hella excited for. And the higher self has room. And I just want to explain what the self-care, self-love, higher self is. We all have this ability to live the highest and best life spiritually. Okay, so it's our spirit self. And it's learning how to work and balance our spirit self with our human self. We let the humanist rule. And yes, we are spirits here to have a human experience, babies, but we do not need to be ruled by the humanist. If we blend our higher self, if we look at the self-worth and self-care and self-love that we need and understand how to intuitively activate that, then we are going to live a very balanced life and be able to handle whatever it is that creator or spirit or the God of your understanding throws at us. So if you are interested in those, and I'm doing it at a meet you where you're at financially kind of place, I can do that. I have the capability of doing that. Now, most people will come in and pay what the class is worth, but there is opportunity. If you want to keep growing, if you want to work on yourself, whether you want to level up your intuitive, whether you want to work on your higher self, and like I said, mediumship, I could probably take one more person. But if you wanted to do any of that, I can meet you where you're at. Finances should never stop you from growing. Ever. Ever, never, ever. Okay, this was for Kathy. I'm getting... Oh, hello, Jenny Kitson. I was talking about you today. In a good way, my little... I called you a witchy poo. But I was talking about you, gorgeous. And actually, the person I was talking to said really nice things about you. So just putting that out there. Really nice things. We were talking goodness. Okay, Kathy, this is for you. So this is the truth card, and it says Moon Rising. So this is the truth card. This is one of those cards that feels very relevant, baby, to being able to speak your truth. So what I'm seeing here... Oh, I put the card down. There you go. Card one more time, putting it down. Okay, what I'm seeing here is a lot of throat chakra energy, please. I'm seeing like the blue ray. I'm feeling speaking your truth and coming from your heart. That's the whole blue ray thing for me. I also want to say to you, choose your words carefully, Kathy. Choose your words choose your words carefully, Kathy, because I'm feeling as though there might be a sharpness that comes out that you're going to want to take back faster than you spat it out, baby. Faster than you spat it out. So just do a little bit of that reflection before we react. Take a look at what you're going to put out there, but also speak your truth. That doesn't mean that you have to not say what you mean. Think about how you're wording it. What are the words going to do? Because I'll tell you something right now. When people come at me and they're like, and I'm like, oh yeah, I tune out. I'm literally like, I'm sorry, did you say something? Excuse you? Like, I'm just not in for it. So choose your words carefully, Kathy. The other thing I want to say to you, please, is that I feel like there is a man here in spirit, Kathy, and when he's coming through, he's like, Tara, tell her hello, hello, hello. So he feels like he would be a partner, please. I'm not seeing DNA, so this would be a partner. You know, I do feel family with this man, please. So he's coming through, and he's been gone for a number of years now, please, and he's just very comfortable watching you live your life. So let me know, please, if that makes sense to you, gorgeous. I would love to know if that makes sense. And again, it's funny because when we talk about things like energetic hygiene, and hi Leanne, I see you. And one of the things about energetic hygiene, now my friend Lazina actually, well, I don't know if she coined it, but the first time I ever heard the term energetic hygiene, she's an energy practitioner, was through her. But once she said it, I couldn't get it out of my head because thank you, Kathy. Yep. Thank you. Hi, Sandra. I couldn't get it out of my head. And so one of the things you're going to see a lot this year with me is that I'm going to be putting out affirmations. I'm going to be putting out mini meditations. But you know what I didn't vibe with? Go follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I didn't vibe. Like, I liked my mini meditations I was doing. I felt good with them. I'm the one that spirit and but they're not, I felt like I was trying to be something I'm not. Does that make sense? I was like, please sit down. And I was like, wait a second, I don't talk like that. I can give a good meditation, and when it's the right space, I can do that. But I'm like fired up this year. I'm like, this is the year of the horse. I don't even know what that means, but everyone keeps telling me it means something great. So it's the year of the horse. I don't know where Harbinder is. He can tell me. But I'm like, I'm not doing meditations like that anymore. I'm gonna do them authentically, just the way I was. If it's a little bit snappy, it's a little bit spicy, then so be it. Okay, who am I doing this for? Lara, let's do a card for you, girlfriend. Lee, I do see you. So you'll be next. I want to see in the comments who wants to do the work, but is stopped for financial reasons. And don't be afraid. Just put it in there. No one's judging you here. Just put it in there. Let me see, because I will come at you. I will come at you. And if you have one of those three mentorship choices that you're interested in, I can work with you, I promise. I'd rather people keep moving forward than stalemate. Michelle, okay. Okay, baby, I can work with you. Put a message in. You're my friend on Facebook, so DM me which one you want to look at, and then I can reach out to you. Again, another truth card. Lara, this is it. This is spirit leveling you up. Everything that we talked about, I love this spirit. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Everything we talked about on Saturday is the truth. The leveling up, the where you're going, how you're moving through things. I love this. Lara, hit me up. I love this. Okay? This to me, hi Raquel. This to me is huge. Okay? It's huge. Because there is something more. There's something more for you, and I feel like you haven't even hit the beginning. I've done this work for so long, and someone once said that it doesn't matter how long you've done the work. It's how you do the work, and I can agree with that. But I also think experience matters. I think that I've seen so much since I've been doing this work. I have seen so much. So I just want to say to you, this card is beautiful, and it's 4 moons. I don't think those are. Yeah, this is a moon deck. It's moons, not planets. I see 4 moons. That tells me that 4 seasons, this is your year. I'm going to give that to you, Lara. And remember, you guys, if you're friends with me on Facebook and you've put me in there, or you don't want to put me in there and you want to just hit me up, DM me, and I will send you the information. I will acknowledge it tonight or tomorrow morning and send it on Thursday, because I'm not available tomorrow. Okay, I see Janine, but I said someone else before Janine, and I cannot remember who. Lee. Okay, Lee, let's pull a card for you. If you have a question you want to answer too, you guys, sometimes I get a little bit more excited when someone asks me a direct question or anything like that. Please feel free to put it in there. And now I'm excited because we got people that are looking to level themselves up. And of course, it's like February, so we're still dealing with Christmas. This is for Lee, the law of attraction, moon mastery. This is a good talk to what we need in our lives. So this card is really saying to you, Lee, okay, this is a good time. Law of attraction is manifestation. Go a step further and think about intention setting. What are your intentions? Then move that into manifestation. This has a lot to do with finances, though, which makes me kind of giggle because I loathe talking about finances on here, although I just talked about finances. Go figure. But anyway, I loathe talking about that, but this feels very, very much as though there is some kind of shift coming with that, please. It feels positive, like it's moving up, and it's because you are thinking about things differently. You are thinking about things differently, and it doesn't have to be like some dramatic moment, right? Like, oh, it can just be subtle and just come in. I always say, when cards like this come up, and specifically when cards like this come up, Lee, and they have to do with finances, I say there is no harm in going out and buying a lotto ticket, baby. There is no harm in going out and buying a lotto ticket or a scratch and win. Oh my God. Have I ever told you guys the story about, hi Ramona, about my dad winning that scratch and win when I was in high school? We had just gotten broken into. Lee, I'm going to leave that message with you. We just gotten broken into in our house in North Vancouver, and my dad got one of those bingo scratch and wins, and he won $5,000. So got a new door, got a new security system, and my dad is literally, and I love him, he's so awesome, addicted to scratch and wins. That's all we've bought for, like, I'm not kidding you, 35 years for Christmas, Father's Day, and birthdays for him is scratch and wins. He must have 900 scratch and wins for every event that we have, especially at Christmas. Anyway, super cute story. You can claim that card, Sandra. Anyone can claim that card. Manifesting financial is a thing, but you have to make sure you're not sitting in lack. So you know what I said? I will meet you where you're at financially. Has to be an exchange, but I will meet you where you're at financially. Shut up, Jenny. DM me. I want to know how much they won. Taylor, I see you. Taylor, I'm trying to convince Paula to join the higher self or the intuitive one. I'm trying to convince her. Give me a message I can give her. Paula's my sister. So anyway, I've totally lost track there. The sidebar is like my worst enemy. I am not kidding. Okay. I just bought silver before it sank. Oh, that's okay though, baby, because silver will go back up. Silver will go back. Silver and gold are the things, but I love silver. Okay. That has nothing to do with silver being worth anything, babies. That's just Tara talking. I love silver. Oh, I'm not wearing, I love silver, and then I showed you gold. Okay, am I like in this like la la land here? I think I am. Okay, I see you, Sheila. I see you, Sheila. What's the card say? It says release the blocks, baby. So whatever's holding you back, Sheila, let it go. Let it go. Whether it's sadness, whether it's grief, whether it's finances, whether it is just being disgruntled, maybe you just feel cranky. Whatever it is, they're saying release the blocks, because it's the blocks that stop us from moving forward. I finally got you live. Hi, Nicole. I love that. Hello, gorgeous. So yeah, the blocks are the things, Sheila, but I also feel when I connect for you, sweetheart, I feel like this really beautiful sense of you being looked after by spirits. And I know your son is up there, and I know he's watching over you and the grandkids and everything. And hi, Cindy. And I feel like there is this really beautiful vibe around you. But whatever it is, there's this lingering feeling, Spirit's telling me, please. And it's just a lingering feeling, baby. And you can move through that. And again, this brings me to a really great point. The reason you hear spiritual people talk about releasing and manifesting is one of those trigger words for me now, but intention setting over and over and over again. Why should you connect with your higher self? Why don't you do the self-love work? Is because you'll do it for 10 minutes and then you'll drop it. Do you want to know why? And maybe you don't, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Do you want to know why I'm able to do what I do with the trauma that I've had in my life in the last 2.5 years? Is because every morning I wake up and I wake up and I commit to spirit, not God, but to spirit, to my spirit self, to my self-care and my self-work. I'll have meltdowns all the time. Ask Monica this morning. Someone had a meltdown and it wasn't Monica. But I'll have those, but I can work through it because I continuously remind myself to release what doesn't serve me, make room for what does serve me, and to sit in my self-worth and self-empowerment. Literally, when people talk, that's just how you do it. Okay, so I feel like I've lost my I see Jeannie or Janine. I'm going to do Janine then Nicole. Maybe I should write these down. I am looking for questions too. If anyone has a question, sometimes it's just fun for me to do a question, answer a question for people, tap into spirit that way. Not, no, if your spirit loved one wants to come through, they will. But yeah, okay. So this is for Janine. I don't know why I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I don't think I am. I'm terrible with names. Okay, so here we go. Knowledge. You know that you know. You know how that saying is, if you know, you know? Well, Spirit's actually saying that to you, baby. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Look at Honey over there. Hello, Honeybun. If you know, you know. Squirrel, this card tells me that there is a lot going around you that you are moving through. I feel like you're pushing through things, and Spirit's like, hell yeah. Let's go, girl. Get stuff done. Get it over with. Keep walking the path. There is no veering off at this time, Janine. There is no veering off. You're walking this straight path. And I feel like there's acolytes for it. There's people patting you on the back, both in spirit and down here. But you got to be open to it. You got to be able to say, yeah, I'm worthy for this. Give me those acolytes, baby. I want to hear what I want to hear. And I want to hear it now. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you are doing good for yourself and for others, let the people pat you on the back. I am the worst person at taking a compliment. Speaking of a Janine that's been my client for years and years, told me once, you're looking really great. And I could not say. I was just like, what the hell? Now it's like, thank you. I'm feeling pretty good, right? I'm feeling pretty good. I will say, I'm out of menopause. Like, I'm post-menopausal. And, like, someone needs to give me some hair back here. Okay? I'm just saying. I need some hair back. Okay. So, this is a great card. If you know, you know. And I love that. I will say it. I love that because this is saying that you have it already. You don't need spirit. I mean, everyone needs spirit. But you don't need spirit, Janine. What you need to do is trust yourself. Trust what's going on within you. You are walking the path that you're meant to walk. And spirit loves that. Okay, so I said, ditch humility. Ramona. Ramona's been in my world for a long time. She's part of the collective that I work with. And she's one of the fun, I don't think this is a word. Is funnest a word? Someone let me know. But she's one of the most fun people I have. She's not only is she funny, she's very good. She's an amazing Reiki master. Oh, I got something in my eyeball. It's probably a freaking eyelash. And she's just an all-around beautiful card reader and medium. But here's the cool thing. She's coming to our event on March 14th, and I am so booking, even though I'm the hostess with the mostest that day, I'm so booking a hot stone Reiki session with her. Like, she can do all the things to me. It's going to be amazing. Okay, I see the question. And okay. Is this for Nicole? Am I pulling this for Nicole? I get so sidetracked. Oh, okay, Nicole, this is for you, baby. Janine, you're welcome, lovey. I hope that resonated with you. And Ramona's giving me loves because I gave her loves. Okay. Ooh, what is with all these cards? People, are you not sitting in your higher self? Because this is a lot of like, Nicole, face your fears. This is taking the risk. This is telling you to step out of the box. So you know how I said that Janine is walking this path? Spirit's saying to you, you can walk any path you want. I almost said bitch. I'm going to say it anyway. Bitch, you can walk any path you want, baby. You can go this way, that way, straight, up, down, whatever. Do circles if you want, because it's going to come out the way you need it to. Whatever it is. And that's sometimes what these cards are really good at. You don't have to know exactly what it is. I don't have to know exactly what it is. You just have to trust the message that Spirit's giving you. And Nicole, they are saying to you to take the risk. Step out of that box. When you do that, there is a leveling up that happens. Even if you are like literally in fear of this, there is a leveling up that happens with that. And I think it's very important that people... Taylor! Sorry. I think it's very, very important that people realize that the fear is something that we can move through. And when we think about it, Kelly, yeah, you do. When you think about it that way, if you think about it, like, I can push through this. I can push through this. I'm sitting in my power. My power matters. Then you're going to push through it. Aw, thank you, Rodney. That's a cute name, Rodney Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, get it? Okay, babies, let's keep going here. I'm going on to Taylor. Hello, Blue Rose. Okay, I'm going on to Taylor, and then I'll pick some other people. There's some new people on here tonight. There is a French green puppet and a Confederate soldier watching you. There is a French green puppet. Am I sure I read that right? And I'm going to say that's Confederate soldier watching me. I am hoping that you're welcome, Nicole, beautiful. I'm hoping that is a good thing. And thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Do remember, friends, I cannot read your mind. Nope, no one can read your mind, baby. But thank you for asking. No one can tell your future either. I see we're getting some new people on here. I can describe what essence means, and it's not a DNA. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, let's go back to, can you read my mind? Taylor, I will give you a message. I cannot read your mind. No one can read your mind, and no one can tell your future. Ask me why, babies. No one can tell your future. I'm going to tell you. Spirit and I are going to tell you. No one can read your future because you have free will choice. Damn. There it is. You have free will choice. Better yet, babies, you have personal responsibility. Period. Yeah, that is good, because nobody wants to be up in my mess over here, guys. And I don't want to be in anyone else's head anyway. But that's the truth. So no fortune telling. I cannot tell your future. Spirit can show you paths. Right? Spirit can say, hey, this, if you go this way, this is an opportunity, a possibility. But Spirit can't tell you what's going to happen for sure. There's lots of times I've predicted people are getting married. I've predicted when they will get pregnant. Yes, Spirit tells me those things and I can give them, but it's up to you to make them happen. If you decide, if I tell you you're going to get pregnant, and you decide to become celibate, unless you're like Mary Magdalene, you're not getting pregnant. That doesn't mean I'm wrong. It means you made a different choice. Okay, Monica, my assistant baby, that is a moment. We just had a moment. Okay, but I wanted to say something. The more the merrier. Okay, someone was acting. Okay, can you describe what essence? I see Kelly. Stay with Monica. You can't leave me, baby. There's too many on here. Okay, Monica, take off this guy. Take off this guy. Yap. Yeah. Boop. Okay. Can I read the puppet's mind? Oh, no. No mind, like I said, no mind reading, and even if it's in French, my guides will tell me what's being said, but I don't read minds. Spirits don't read minds. Okay, let's go back to the good stuff, guys. Monica, we're dragging in some weird stuff here. I did want to answer that one, guys. So essence is the spirit. In my world, it's the spirit that you work with. It's the energy within you. It's some people call it chi, but the essence of who you are. So what do you stand for? My work with spirit is what it is, right? Is what it is. And I feel like the essence of me is because I work with spirit, and my personality is not my essence, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's go back on to all this stuff. This is interesting. Okay, let's go back to my peoples here. Thanks, guys, for showing up, but the chit chat is changing. Okay, so Taylor, I'm going to read for you. Let's do this. I'm going to check if I'm getting... Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. They're sending me private message. Hang on, guys. Okay, so... this is for Taylor. Taylor, let's talk about what Spirit's showing here. And it is higher power. Love this, Taylor. And Taylor, I want to offer you an opportunity, baby. You're taking the intuitive development. I want you to send a message and say to me, higher self. That's all I want you to do. Say higher self. This is talking about you moving into the next stages that you're taking. Everything that you have done so far is the right thing. So the operations, the changes that will come with that, all of those are going to lead you to a place where you feel at your highest and best, physically, mentally, spiritually. Body, mind, spirit, baby. You're going to feel that energy. And I feel when you get into that space, there is no door that will remain closed. You will be able to take what you need and move into the space that you need to do that with. I also want to say your father's coming through, please. I feel father energy, and I feel when he's coming through, please, he's talking to you about space. You're going to have more space. And he says space is vital to you. You like to be not alone, but you like your solo time. You like to be not crowded by other people. And he says that's coming for you. I feel 2027, you're going to be back out on your own again in some capacity. I also want to say to you, please, there is change. And your dad is saying to you, you look good. Remember that. You look good. And I just want to give that to you. Please, he's also saying you to say hi to your mom, please. He says you can do that easily and effortlessly. And yeah, go from there. Okay. So I see Palm, and she came on at the beginning. Oh, I just called you Palm. Palmer. She came on at the beginning, so let's pull a card for her. And I'm sorry, you guys can keep putting no more messages about showing my body parts. You don't want to see all this, babies. You don't. But I do want to hi Tamara. I do want to read for as many people as I can here in the next couple of minutes. So I'm going to try to focus on that. I see you, Kelly, and this is for Palmer. So this is the past, and this is the dark moon. This is a very, very predominant card. When it predominant in terms of like, this is like basically like saying to you, you have something to leave in the past. Just let it go. Lesson learned, baby. You're letting it stick to you like glue, and they're saying let it go, because once you let it go, there is healing. Those snakes in my world always mean healing. It means that you will find peace and you will find calm, and you will live that in your everyday life. So finding that serenity within yourself, baby, is going to be everything. It's going to be absolutely everything for you. And this card also says the dark we shouldn't be afraid of, right? This is not about being afraid of the dark. It is about literally seeing through the dark, right? Being able, think of an owl can, take its prey all over the place. So this is what I'm getting here for this card. And I love this. Okay. I love this. That is for Palmer. Okay, so do you act more as a bridge between our conscious mind and the intuitive wisdom that already exists within us, or between the spirit and our essence, or both? All of that above. I don't actually know. Can I just be straight up and honest? I don't really know what I do. So what I mean by that is I've always trusted spirit. And I'm hoping, you are just seriously, beloved chatterer. You are asking this because you are genuinely interested. But as I'm what's called a natural born medium, which means in my world that I trust the process. I trust what I get. If I'm doing evidential mediumship, I talk to the spirits, and the spirits come through, and the loved ones come through, and they will give, I don't like you, so you go away, sir. I don't like that. And I think you are seriously being a fool. And if you think this is funny, cool dude, but take a hike. Going back, not you, chatter, but going back to that. So I just trust the spirit, whatever they give me. I pull cards on here because it's the fastest thing I can do. If I had to tap into everyone's loved one, which most people would want me to do, I would be like overwhelmed with spirit, right? Even with my gatekeepers and everything, putting thing all together. So this is really about just connecting and giving you guys what you need in the moment, and no one take that in any other way, because there's some weirdos on here. Okay. Hey, Ashley, come and join the party. You can see the cool messages people are leaving. Okay, so I'm going back up to the lovely Kelly. I gotta find her. So, Tara. Michelle Lynn Robinson and my hubby Matt are both here watching, asking if there's anything from spirit for either of them. If they want to ask me a direct question, I'm happy to do that for them. If they want me to pull a card, I'm happy. Hi, Deb. I'm happy to do that. I think what I'll do is let's just pull a card collectively for what they need to know. So this will be both for Matt and Michelle. Just a card. I'm asking what they can focus on. I know that they are law of attraction. Here it comes again, you guys. So the energy right now really is about getting rid of all the shit that's happening around us. The collective energy is crap right now, and it's bringing people through that are asking really weird questions, and not just in my chat but in general, and putting out this negative energy. And here's the thing, we sit in what we make. We sit in what we make. So in that regard, if we are sitting in energy that's not the highest vibe, then we are going to be low vibing people. If we are sitting in energy that is, going to be progressive and move us forward and be beautiful in its energy, then we're gonna feel that and have that come back. Karma is not bad karma. I'm not talking about bad karma, but I'm talking about karma, good come to me, good go through me kind of karma. Sorry, Matt, I'm not doing any more mediumship tonight. I wish I'd seen your message a little bit earlier. I did do a few pieces of mediumship. So I will come on again. Oh, I'm trying to see now. Actually, Rudy, I have. Funny, you must be psychic, baby, because, yeah. Okay. Just a second. Oh, these people are from YouTube. Oh, yeah, you are. Okay. Okay. The only thing, I don't think this is Matt's dad, to be honest with you. I think this is Tamara's dad that I have going through. Yes, Sally, it's the truth. We sit in what we make. And right now I can think of some guys on YouTube who are sitting in some pretty weird ass shit. But anyway, going back to it, Sally, you are 100% right. Kelly, I think I have your dad, or not Kelly, sorry, Tamara, I think I have your dad here. Kelly, I don't think I have Matt's dad. Unless Matt's dad is Indigenous, but I'm not sure. I'm going to go with Tamara because he's showing me 2 horses and a cat, and he's showing me a big thing of hay. I love you, Kelly, honey. Kelly, and tell Michelle if she's still interested. I have some spots, and I am meeting people where they're at. I am meeting people where they're at, baby, so she can reach out. Okay. Ooh, beloved chatterer. Oh, did you hear, beloved chatterer? Go back in there and see if you heard me what I said about my meditations. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change up. I would love to get your feedback. If you are being for real and sincere, and I feel you are, then, and my psychic abilities are telling me that. But if you are, I would love to hear that. Tamara, I want to talk to you really quickly about your father, please. And here's the thing. When I'm connecting, he has got a sense of comfort and ease around him, and he's telling you, you need to come back into that space. He says, Elvin, why do I always get Elvis with you, Tamara? Not as an Elvis, I ain't never had Elvis come through for me, but I don't know why I get that. But anyway, this just feels like he's saying that you need to know he's good. You need to know Elvis or Elvin or whatever. Good stuff, Kelly, is good. He's good. He's okay with what happened. He's okay with being on the other side. And he says there is no suffering. He went quickly, really quickly, and not even fear. Not even fear. And I feel like he was here one moment and gone the next. Thank you. And again, I just feel slightly cold, but nothing that was awful. And he wants you to know that. Your dad wants you to know that Elvin, whatever, wants you to know that. I'm going to leave that. Deb, I see you. Okay, I do got to say that I feel like the name Rudy Bega is kind of funny. Like Rutabaga, get it? Ha ha ha. Okay. Here we go. Focus. Deb, that's your card, baby. Focus. This is talking to you about really setting the intentions again. Now, see how the cards keep repeating themselves. They are basically giving a lot of the same information. So-and-so is doing this. So-and-so should be doing that. So-and-so is doing this. I really want to say to you that the focus comes when we sit in our space of, I know what it is I'm looking for. Root, baby. Get some red tiger's eye. Get some red jasper, whatever. Grab it and root it, baby. That just made me think of rutabaga. But root. My assistant is not happy with people on here. So this to me is all about being grounded, being present, being in the moment. I feel like you want clarity, focus, and understanding, and I feel like that will actually allow you to feel a little bit more stable moving through the next week or so. There is something about you needing to root, get down to Mother Earth, baby, go deep into Mother Earth and connect with her, please. Okay. Okay, this is the weirdest things. Oh, now we got a bunch of losers on here. Okay, to all my beautiful souls, Monica, we're calling it a night. To all my beautiful souls who are legit and interested in what I do, thank you for coming. Sorry that these other guys ruined it for you, but I'm out of here. I don't need nonsense. Okay, I got my own stuff to deal with. Honey says goodnight to you. I say goodnight to all the guys that came on here and ruined it for everyone. Hope you're happy. Bye.